Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 20 Dortmund career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of today's episode, we're quickly going to look at the games that lie ahead. Up first, we are taking on FC Nuremberg at home in the Bundesliga before unfortunately ending the January transfer window. We then move into the month of February where we will be taking on Bayer Leverkusen in the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal. And then we're taking on Hamburg for the final game in today's episode away from home in the Bundesliga. Now, it's been about 2 weeks since I've actually sat down and recorded a Dortmund episode. I've been grinding out the FIFA 21 thoughts and opinions content, been grinding out the Liverpool career mode, which we sadly just ended last week. Finished on an unbelievable episode. So thank you so much for the support and love throughout that whole Liverpool career mode, guys. It's been absolutely insane. But we did touch up on, at the end of the last episode in the Dortmund career mode, that we would be playing the game against Hamburg, simulate the game against Bayer Leverkusen in the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal, which then leaves, of course, us playing the game against Nuremberg. Now, the reason we're doing that is because with the Liverpool and the Dortmund career mode in Season 2, I said that I want to be winning the league in one of them. And spoiler alert here, if you haven't watched the Liverpool career mode last episode, go and watch it now before there is a spoiler. But we didn't win it with Liverpool. We unfortunately finished second. We were 2 points behind Manchester City, but we did go on. We won the Super Cup, we won the pre-season tournament, and we won the UEFA Champions League. We won the Champions League with Liverpool in Season 1. We've also won the Champions League with Dortmund in Season 1. So I'm really focused on trying to win the Bundesliga now, which is why we're going to play the 2 Bundesliga games and we're going to simulate the game in the DFB Pokal. Now, so far, I think we've simulated 2 games in the DFB Pokal and we've played one, which was against Bayern Munich. And 3 games out of 3 we've won, so I'm hoping that can continue and potentially get us into the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal. That would be very nice indeed if we did manage to simulate that game. But you can see that I haven't advanced all the way to the next game against Nuremberg yet, and that is because at the end of the last episode we said that I can't advance in any time because we have a couple of players that have had bids put in for them that I was waiting on you guys to make the final decision, and we do have that decision coming up in just a couple of minutes time. But first, my favourite part of these videos, let's dive over to the comments from the previous episode and go through them one by one. So first comment coming in from The Fantastic. To be honest, I would prefer Son over Lewandowski because Son is in his prime at 88 rated. Lewandowski will start decreasing. Fully agree with you, The Fantastic. I honestly think that yes, Son would be a great player to bring to this team, but you say Lewandowski will be declining. He's currently top goal scorer in the Bundesliga with 16. He's just bossed it in real life. I think he's got something like 55 goals. Without a doubt, if he wasn't, unfortunately, if it wasn't cancelled, the Ballon d'Or, I think Robert Lewandowski would have been winning it this year. And it's a shame that he's not going to get to win it with him getting on a little bit in his career now. But for me, yeah, I think Son is a great player. But I've left it down to you guys on the straw polls. If you have voted for me to bring him in, I'll bring him in. If it's voted against them, then of course we won't bring him in and we will look at some. Next coming in from Ethan LFC saying, what an amazing video, bro. Loving these career modes so much. P.S. Would you ever consider doing a Road to Glory on Ultimate Team? Now, over the last maybe 5 or 6 days, I have had a couple of tweets and I've also had a couple of comments on the YouTube channel asking, would I do Ultimate Team content, whether that be just usual Ultimate Team, whether it be a Road to Glory? And I replied to it and said, to be honest, I haven't played Ultimate Team since FIFA 16, and I stopped playing it then because I spent a lot of money, we're talking thousands and thousands of pounds, on packs on Ultimate Team. And I didn't want to do that anymore. It's not that, you know, I've got an addiction or I had a problem. I had the money spare. I enjoyed opening packs, so I did. But at the end of it, I thought the next FIFA comes out, FIFA 17 came out, and nothing from FIFA 16 comes over. So I lose it all. So I've just spent thousands of pounds. Not only did I buy the game for 70, 80 pounds, I've spent thousands on it, and now all the stuff that I've bought and collected is gone. So I stopped playing Ultimate Team. I didn't like the fact that, you know, EA have also got this way of saying that it's not gambling when we all full well know it is gambling, but they seem to get away with it, whereas loot boxes and stuff are classed as gambling. It's where, you know, if you're opening something and there is a chance that you're going to get something good, but there's also a high chance that you're not going to get something good, that's gambling. That is gambling. But EA seem to bend the rules and get around it. Would I consider Ultimate Team content? 100%. If you guys wanted to see Ultimate Team, I've seen A lot of people go to Ultimate Team to bring the views in, to make the audience bigger. I love career mode, so career mode will always be my number one. Probably then followed by Pro Clubs, then followed by Ultimate Team if I was to play it. But I don't remember really how to play it. I know a lot of things have changed. I know there's like seasons and drafts and stuff like that. I'd have to watch videos to teach myself again what to do as such on Ultimate Team. I know you can just play games, and I'm guessing what Ethan means by a road to glory is we start with a bronze team that we get from the start, and we get it all the way up and get the best team that we possibly can. I'd be down for doing something like that if it's something you guys would like to see. So let me know down below in the comment section if it is something that you would like to see. Next coming in from Spencer saying you should try the David and Goliath career mode. Look it up. My friends and I have some fun doing it. Well, Spencer, I did look it up, and I thought it was a really clever way of doing a career mode. So for you guys that don't know what the David and Goliath career mode is, it's where you find a team that's always in the shadow of somebody else. So for example, if you took Manchester, right, you got Manchester City, Manchester United. Neither team is in the shadow of each other. They're not. They're both big clubs. They make big money. They've got big signings. They've got a great fan base and all that. But if you take like on the side of Liverpool, people would say that Everton are always in the shadow of Liverpool. So basically you would take on Everton and make them the best team in the city as such, if you get what I mean. If you jump over to Ligue 1, you've got Paris Saint-Germain. They've got a smaller, I'm just trying to think what they're called. Are they like Paris 2 or something like that? They've got like a smaller brother-sister club, which doesn't really do very well. So again, you take over them and you try and become the best team in that city or in that area. You've got like Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday. A lot of people, when they talk about Sheffield in football, they're talking about Sheffield United because Sheffield Wednesday are overlooked a little bit. So you take on Sheffield Wednesday and try and be better than Sheffield United and win all sorts. I thought it was a great concept, and to be honest, Spencer, it may be something that I look into on FIFA 21. Again, all my career modes, all my content comes from you guys making the final decision. I will put something to you. If you want it, you vote yes. If you don't, you vote no. Simple as. Next coming in from Charlie saying, if you can afford it, go and grab Dembele for the left midfield position. If you can't get him, go in for Gonçalo Guedes. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it there. I've probably just killed it, but we'll go with that, from Valencia. I have heard of Guedes, if that is how you pronounce his name, but I'm liking the idea of Dembele, and I told Charlie, this isn't a bad move. Dembele, he used to play for Dortmund, if you guys didn't know, before moving over to Barcelona. Bring him back, put him in the place of Julian Brandt. Hello, maybe we've got a problem solved there. Next comment coming in from Giant Nation saying, you have an amazing channel, keep up the good work. Well, Giants, thank you very much. I will be sure to keep up the good work. Charlie with another comment saying, unlucky here, mate. Maybe Kane are your bogey team in the league. Let's turn this around for the next episode. Flex on. Well, yeah, I would 100% say, after playing career mode for years and years and years, no matter what team you are, you always have a bogey team. When I do a Liverpool career mode, my bogey team is Napoli. It's always the way. When I come against Napoli, it's like I'm playing prime Barcelona. Whereas I'll play Barcelona and beat them 3 or 4-0. Napoli are my team when I'm Liverpool. And I think for Dortmund, it's probably Kane that are my bogey team. So I agree with you there, Charlie. And last comment coming in from Monster Up saying, great video, bro. I gave you a sub. Well, Monster Up, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the sub. And I hope you stick around and enjoy the content that is going to be shown on this channel. And just to let you guys know that FIFA 21, this channel is about to take off. The content, the original ideas, the things that I'm going to come up with in FIFA 21 is going to make this channel unbelievable and hopefully grow this awesome community even bigger than it already is, and we can continue to push on and push this career mode as high as possible, push this channel as high as possible, and just grow to as big as we can. But the first straw poll that you guys are going to see on screen now was, do we sell Julian Brandt to Manchester City for €95.6 million? You can see there was a total of 9 votes. 7 votes with yes, 2 votes with no, which means Julian Brandt, you have just picked up an injury, but you will also be departing the club as we go ahead and accept the offer of €95.6 million from Manchester City. We accept it, and Julian Brandt, goodbye. Let's hope they can get a contract sorted and we can look at bringing in Dembele. The next straw poll that will now be on your screen is, do we sell Mario Götze to Napoli for €32.9 million? 8 votes on this one, so one of you that voted on the first one didn't vote on the second one. you've probably missed it. Don't worry about it. But a massive 7 votes for yes, only 1 vote for no. So again, Mario Götze, as long as he can get contract sorted with Napoli and agree on personal terms, Mario Götze will be joining Napoli for €32.9 million. And the final straw poll that you guys will now be seeing on your screen was, do we try and buy? And I didn't say should we buy or do we go after, but do we try, because he may not necessarily want to come to Dortmund. But again, another player very similar to Dembele, used to play for Dortmund, went over to Bayern Munich, kind of went from a Liverpool to an Everton or a Liverpool to a United or a City. Doesn't tend to happen. But Robert Lewandowski, he departed Dortmund, went over to Bayern Munich, and now after 8 votes, 6 for yes, 2 for no, we will be going in for Robert Lewandowski, who is currently top goal scorer on 16 goals. So we will go to the transfer hub. You can see we have Robert Lewandowski, Heung-min Son, and Ousmane Dembele. We are going to go in now for Robert Lewandowski. We are going to approach Bayern Munich. And at the start of today's episode, we're just going to dive in there and try and make this sign. And you guys know from the last episode and the last couple of episodes, we've really been struggling to get the goals, to find the right balance with this team. Maybe making these signs, bringing Lewandowski in, bringing Dembele in, will just rebalance this team and we can push on to try and win the Bundesliga. Right, let's start. Transfer offer. I'm going to bang, what are we saying, 60 million? Valued at 48.5. We're saying 60 million. Sorry, what? He's valued. Wow. Wow. I'm not going to pay that much, but we will come up a little bit then. It's going to cost us. I'll add on a sell-on clause as well, because we won't be selling them. We're quitting at the end or retiring at the end of this season. 75 mil, 25% sell-on clause. Wow. They're sticking to it. We need you to come down a little bit. Come on. 84 million. We'll offer them 85. We have got Julian Brandt's money coming in as well, so it'd basically be a straight swap right now if we got him for this much. They're going to need time to consider it. Well, let's not panic. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll just get into the deal now with Dembele. Valued at 64 million. They reckon between 58.7 and 80.8 million will have a chance of getting this deal done. Let's approach. We don't want to pay the 95.6, which we've just sold Julian Brandt for, surprisingly. We want to begin negotiations with the club. Here we go. So, let's not mess around here. Transfer offer. I'm just going to offer 75 million. What are we saying there, Barcelona? 75 mil, straight up. It's not bad. They want 80.4. I don't want to mess around. Let's just see if they'll meet us in the middle somewhere and go 77.5. I think we offered 75. Go down the middle. 79.7. We'll accept it. Boom! Dembele, as long as we can sort personal terms, is now going to be a Borussia Dortmund player. We'll jump straight in to negotiate this contract with him. We can potentially have him in for this next game and get him his first start. Here he is. We would like you back, Dembele, at Dortmund. We've missed you being here. So, he's going to be a crucial start. He'll be happy with that. It's what we like to see. 5 years. Perfect. We're only here for another 6 months. We'll take it on 5 years. It shows me that he's willing to be here long term. Wage, here we go. We'll offer him 200. And what about 1.5 million? I just don't want him to walk away. But at Barcelona, they're going to be getting those high wages. If he's coming here, he's going to be getting first-time football. He's nodding. Boom. It's done. Dembele, welcome to Borussia Dortmund. Or should I say, welcome back to Borussia Dortmund. So we've now advanced all the way to the game up next against Nuremberg in the Bundesliga. And unfortunately, I made the huge mistake. I'm not sure if it's still going to be in the inbox. It is. But basically this popped up. They come back by Munich saying, look, we still want 104.5. I clicked it and then I clicked A again. I've now accepted 104.5 million. So now Robert Lewandowski is looking forward to starting to discuss the terms of his move back to Dortmund. Now the issue with this is he potentially may walk away from this because I accidentally agreed to that amount of money for him. But on the flip side, if the deal goes through after this game within the next day or two, for Julian Brandt and Mario Götze. We will have the funds. I do believe we've got about 50.62 million euro. We've got 96 coming in for Julian Brandt. We've also got like 32 coming in for Mario Götze. We'll have plenty of money. 104 million is a lot of money. But you know what, guys? In the career modes on FIFA 20, I haven't made a massive sign. I didn't sign a Neymar or a Messi or a Ronaldo or an Mbappe. I haven't signed a huge player. So to be signing Robert Lewandowski for 100 plus million, you know what? We'll take it. If he's a beast and he plays well for us, I'll be very happy indeed. We have also just signed Dembele, which you guys will have seen. He is on the bench, ready to come on in the second half for Guerrero. We've had to make a couple of changes. You can see the likes of Paco Alcacer, Akanji, Berkey, Delaney, not fully fit. Rest of the teams had to be rotated a little bit. Unfortunately, it was only about 4 or 5 days rest between the last game and this first game, but we're going to put this lineup out. I'm hoping these changes are going to be huge for us. We know that Julian Brandt's not been playing well. We know Delaney hasn't been playing well, but there is players within this team that want to push on and get those very important points. And hopefully with 6 points up for grabs in today's episode for the Bundesliga, we can hopefully grab all 6 and potentially move back up the table, because we have dropped down to about 6th or 7th in the Bundesliga when we were originally 4th. So we've really fell down the pecking order. It's time to start making our way back up and hopefully challenging Bayern Munich for the Bundesliga title. But we have gone with Paco Alcacer up top in the striker position. Behind him, we've got Enes Bardi in the central attack and midfield. Guerrero, Delaney, Dahoud and Hazard through the midfield. Hakimi, Zagadou, Akanji and Klosterman at the back with Roman Berkey between the sticks. Let's get into this game. Let's get a first win under our belt. Let's push on through today's episode and hopefully get back into that top 4. Come on, lads. We've been struggling in the past couple of episodes. Let's turn that round today. Let's fight for this. Let's show these guys at home and the fans that are sat in this stadium that we want to fight. We want to challenge for the Bundesliga. We want to go as far as we can and win as much silverware as we can. The snow is falling in Germany, but it is going to be Paco Alcacer to get us kicked off in this first half period. Uh-oh. That's terrible. That is terrible. Ball through the middle now. Ball through. Come on. Nürnberg 1-0. Sloppy at the back. Nothing else I can say other than sloppy at the back. Oh, what a killer. We're 1-0 down. We are struggling in this career mode. Come on, keep fighting. Keep fighting. Ball coming in. Let's get rid of that. Come on. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's 2-0. We cannot defend. Look at this. What are you doing, Zagadou? What are you doing? It's poor. And it's now 2-0. Torgan Hazard, think whatever the top. Beautiful. Torgan Hazard going to be in behind. Torgan needs to finish that for me. He hasn't. Win the header. No, it's going to be cleared away. Let's get it back to Torgan. Lay it off now to Delaney, who's going to hit it. It's off the post. It's Hazard. Through there now to Paco Alcacer. Beautiful. Paco Alcacer lays it off. Now to Hazard. Hazard looks to put it home. It's blocked. Let's get hold of him. Good lad. Play it up on the inside. And again, and we look to break out in that last 10 minutes. We've played some great football there. We really started to get our groove going. Got into probably the 3rd or 4th gear. We need to keep pushing on now. Even 2-0 down. I don't personally think we deserve it. I don't think it's a million miles away. I am going to drop Paco Alcacer for Marlen. I'm also going to go... What do we do here? I'm going to drop Enes Bardi back for Delaney. I'm going to take Delaney off for Kai Havertz. I'm going to leave Rafael Guerrero on at the moment at that left mid position. But Dembele will be coming onto the pitch very, very soon. But I'd like to see if we can get one back in the next 10-15 minutes as Nürnberg do look at getting us kicked off in the second half. Up the line now to Havertz. This is beautiful. Havertz first time ball in. We're looking now for Marlen in the middle. Marlen's going to get there. Come on, Marlen. He's offside. Here we go. Here we go. Havertz. Through now. Marlen. Through on goal. It's off the post. EA, by any chance, is this scripted and you don't want me to score or something? Because that's how it feels. The hood of a bit of space. Come on, find this pass, lads. Look how many men they've got back. This is ridiculous. There we go. Rafael Guerrero. Through on goal. Looks to strike. And I don't know how we still haven't scored. Oh, I've caught the player.
was a terrible looking challenge.
It's a red.
Decision for the official here.
Oh, what a killer. Here we go. Here's Havertz. Back through to Hazard. He's going to drop the shoulder. Hazard through on goal. I honestly don't know what I'm meant to do anymore. I honestly don't know what I've got to do. Get rid of it, Bardi. Bardi's not got rid of it far enough. This could be 3-0 if we don't deal with it here, lads. It's going to be 3-0. It is 3-0. I mean, if I'm honest with you guys, I don't know how we're 3-0 down here. I don't know how. You've seen the highlights. I have hit the post, the bar. Playing in behind there now for Kai Havertz. Going back now to Marlene. Who's going to hit that and how? Guys, please, please just look at the highlights. Rewind this video. Watch the start of this game and tell me how we have not scored and how the keeper is keeping all these shots out. And EA, you're going to say not unscripted. It's like, you know, if they decide there's no goals for you, there's no goals for you. I don't know how I'm meant to score here. I honestly don't. Get that. We're not even going to get it in behind for Dembele. We lose 3-0 to Nürnberg. I don't understand how, guys. You have just watched the highlights. EA claim the game's not scripted. I can't speak for career mode. I've seen though scripts of the game for Ultimate Team and stuff like that. How, when we are level, 7 shots each apiece, 5 each apiece on target, we lose 3-0. They score 3, we score none. Did their keeper get man of the match? No, he didn't, but he got a 7.9 rating. How many saves? 8 saves he made. 8 saves. So, answer me this. How does the keeper make 8 saves when we only had a maximum of 7 shots and 5 were on target? How did the keeper have 8 saves? We only had 5 shots on target. We only had 7 in total. What's going on there, EA? We don't deserve to lose that game, and I am so frustrated that we have. Another 3 points dropped. Another probably down a place or 2 in the Bundesliga. Absolutely gutted. Well, he's certainly going to cost us a lot of money, but Julian Brandt and Mario Götze have now departed the club the day before the deadline day, which means we can now sign Robert Lewandowski. If we go over to the office, you can see we've got 168.59 million euros in the transfer budget and a 228,000 in the €1,000 wage budget. I think he's probably going to cost us a little bit more than that in wages, but it's okay because he's only cost us 104 million euro in transfer budget. But we will head over to the emails. We can now look forward to making this deal with Robert Lewandowski. We accepted 104.5, which was accidental considering he's only valued at 48.5. It was accidental, and to be honest, his weekly wage is a little bit less. It's only 185, which isn't too bad. Let's negotiate. Let's bring Robert Lewandowski back to Borussia Dortmund. We need to do something for sure. We just lost 3-0. He wants crucial. You can have crucial. Let's just say 4 years. He's probably going to want less because, yeah, he's 32. So 2, that's fine. Don't know why I even went 4, to be honest, when he's 32. Disregard. Let's remove the bonus, and we're happy to pay the rest. He's probably going to up his wage now to about 150 something. The signing bonus might go up to the 900 something. No, he's going to straight up accept that. Happy days, Robert Lewandowski. Welcome to Borussia Dortmund. Or more the fact, like with Dembele, welcome back to Borussia Dortmund. We're now here at the final 10 hours on transfer deadline day. As usual, guys, I'm going to skip this. If anything comes in or we go after any other players, I'll be sure to leave it in the video. But more than likely, I'm just going to advance these 10 hours and cut it out for you guys. As expected, we didn't do any more business in those final 10 hours and we didn't sell any players. We didn't even get any offers in. We just offloaded Julian Brandt. We offloaded Mario Götze. And of course, for us, we brought in Dembele and brought in Robert Lewandowski. Now, neither of those players are going to be playing in this game away from home in the DFB Pokal against Leverkusen. You can now see the lineup, unfortunately. Guerrero, Klosterman, Berkey, not fully fit, but it's a simulated game. If we get through, great, we're in the semi-finals. If we don't, we got to the quarterfinals, simulating games. So we'll take that. And at the moment, the way I'm playing, we're probably better off simulating this game. But we have gone with Marlen up top in the striker position. Behind him, we got Kai Havertz in the central attacking midfield. Guerra, Delaney, Witzel and Sancho through the midfield. Schultz, Hummels, Sionju and Klosterman at the back with Roman Berkey between the sticks. Can we bag ourselves a place in the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal? We get the players warmed up. We win 1-0. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We lose 3-0 to Nuremberg with me controlling the players. We get through to the semi-finals after beaten by Leverkusen 1-0 thanks to Sancho scoring in the 74th minute. Unbelievable. You can't even write this at the moment. We lose 3-0 to Nuremberg. We won 1-0 against Leverkusen. Absolutely unbelievable. But at least we get the win. Hopefully it puts a bit of morale back in, a bit of happiness to the players, a bit of positivity. And then going into this final game against Hamburg, we can hopefully bounce back. And today's final game will feature Dembele and Robert Lewandowski both getting their starting debut for Borussia Dortmund. I really hope this team is about to turn up. And if it does, Hamburg, you are in some serious, and I cannot put any more emphasis on serious trouble with that lineup. We have got Robert Lewandowski for his starting debut up top in that striker position. Behind him, we've got his great teammate Marco Reus in the central attacking midfield. We've got the new man Dembele, Delaney, Witzel and Sancho through the midfield with Schultz, Hummels, Akanji and Dumfries at the back and Roman Berkey between the sticks. Look at our front four attacking players. 87 Robert Lewandowski, 87 Marco Reus, to the left 87 Dembele and to the right 89 Sancho. We should be deadly and I hope we're about to show what this force can produce against Hamburg. Lewandowski, Dembele, you're very lucky here because there is not many managers in football that buy a player and straight away for the next game have them starting. And I have done this. I have done this to show the rest of the team that, look, I will spend money to bring in world-class players to knock you out of the team. Julian Brandt was poor for us. We sold him. Charlie recommended Dembele. Dembele, you've come in. You've now knocked Rafael Guerreiro out of the team. Dembele, you've got to prove to Guerreiro and show Guerreiro what he needs to be doing. And don't get me wrong, Guerreiro's been playing great football recently. But doing this should make the players realise that nobody, and I mean nobody in this team, is irreplaceable as Hamburg do look at getting us kicked off in this first half period. Stay on him. Stay on him, Witzel. Get a shot off. It's 1-0. How is Jensen just banged one in? 1-0 in the 3rd minute.
Wow, what technique when the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just...
They just hit it first time. All the time it's happening to me. We are already 1-0 down after 4 minutes. Not the start we wanted, Dortmund. I thought Robert Lewandowski would have made a much better run there, if I'm honest. Well done, Dumfries. Excellent challenge. The commentator says excellent challenge. And the referee gives a foul. Oh, come on, Sancho, get on it. Keep it here, Sancho. Good lad. Good.
I think he knew he was guilty of fouling.
If I don't laugh, I'm only going to cry. The referee, at the slightest touch of anything, is given a foul. Good at Witzel. Then we'll go through to Dumfries. Nicely done. I got Marco Reus who's wanting to make a run in behind. Come on, Marco. Get over there, son. Marco going to fight for it. No. Please tell me you guys are seeing this. Please tell me it's not just me and I'm like, what is going on here? There's Delaney. Through to Marco Reus. Robert Lewandowski. Marco Reus feeding it through now to Sancho. Sancho through on goal. Is Sancho gonna hit it? Sancho drills low and wide. And it goes into the far post. It's 1-1. Great ball there from Marco Reus. Great angle there for Jadon Sancho to get into it. He slots it in that far corner. Takes it wide and puts it over. I tell you what, guys, the highlights you've already seen so far are these ridiculous fouls. What are we saying here? Oh, Marco Reus is going to intercept that now. Robert Lewandowski needed to run there, son, but you haven't. Marco Reus. Oh, ref. Penalty. Finally, the ref gives something our way that should go our way.
And a booking part of the story as well.
Marco Reus. Marco Reus converts on the spot. 1-0 down. It's now 2-1. Every player on that pitch needs to see now what is going on here. What we are trying to do. Come on. Oh, Witsel, don't give it away there. Don't give it away there. Here's Jensen. Sorry, a foul's turned up to 100%. Any little bit of contact and it's a foul. This is ridiculous. Win that, Witsel. Good lad. Let's go, Dembele. Let's move, Dembele. Come on. Let's start moving up the gears. Hold it up, Dembele. Hold it up. On the inside. Beautiful. Is Robert Lewandowski trying to go through there to Marco Reus. Referee is going to play for half-time. How many fouls has there just been in that first half? 7, 8? We've had a penalty. We've given away about 6 or 7 fouls. Does it say on Match Facts how many fouls we've given away? We've given away 7 fouls. They've given away 2. 7 fouls. It's crazy. Something is wrong with this game. As Robert Lewandowski does now look at kicking us off in the second half period. Get hold of him. Our 8th foul. I mean, this game is broken. Go through there now to Robert Lewandowski, who's wanting to get away from his player. Come on, Lewandowski. Go on, son. He's not the quickest, but he is strong. Robert Lewandowski looks to put his first goal home for Dortmund. It's not going to happen. Let's win that. Into Robert Lewandowski through there. Let's go Guerrero around the outside. Beautiful. Could have Robert Lewandowski if he can cut it back and put it on the inside to Robert Lewandowski. Damn! That would have been a cracking goal. Force him out wide, referee. Thank you. Tough game. Very, very tough game, you know. We really had to dig deep there. We've done nothing in the second half. All about the first half with Jadon Sancho and Marco Reus scoring from the spot. Hamburg had 2 shots, 2 on target. We had 5 shots, 3 on target. It wasn't good enough. But Marco Reus does go on to pick up man of the match with a 9.1 rating, and we do manage to pick up, at least at the end of today's episode, 1 set of 3 points and a win in today's episode. Right guys, and here we are back at the Central for the final time in today's episode, and unfortunately we're still down in 7th position. We didn't manage to move up the table. We are now 4 points behind Werder Bremen, 5 points behind Bayer Leverkusen, 5 points behind Wolfsburg, but in reality it's only 5 points till we're back in the top 4 and in a Champions League position. So realistically, it could be a lot worse. We've got a 6-point gap between us and Köln. But as we can see, Bayern Munich just doing what Bayern Munich do best. They're 10 points ahead of 2nd position Frankfurt. They are bossing it with 20 played, 18 wins, 2 losses. I just don't see how we're going to close the gap between us and them, considering that it's nearly 20 points. If I do my maths correctly, it's 17 points between us and them. Even though we've just went and bought their best player and their top goal scorer, I just don't see how Bayern Munich are going to not finish top with that lead. I mean, they're 10 points ahead of Frankfurt in 2nd. Absolutely outstanding performance from Bayern Munich. I can't take that away from them. But in the next episode, we're taking on Augsburg at home in the Bundesliga. Werder Bremen at home in the Bundesliga. And then we take on Atletico Madrid in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. That is the first leg, I do believe. Yeah, it is the first leg against Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a tough one, that I think probably between Augsburg and Werder Bremen. We'll have to see who's higher in the table. I think signing those new players, Dembele and Robert Lewandowski, it'll take a couple of games to get them bedded and sort of understand what we need from them and figure out what their best, their strong points are and their best points are, so we can start to play towards them. I think maybe this episode, I don't know about you guys, you'll have to let me know down below in the comment section, but has today just kind of summed up we're not going to win the Bundesliga? Is 17 points behind after 20 games too much of an ask? Probably. Do we now just turn our focus to the UEFA Champions League and try and win Champions League so at least we win something? Do we just forget about the Bundesliga, go after the Champions League, and also go after the DFB Pokal? which our next game in the DFB Pokal is the semi-finals against Wolfsburg. Do we just try and get the DFB Pokal, which in English football is like the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, the local cup, and do we go after the Champions League? So at least we get 2 decent pieces of silverware in Season 2, because if we keep focusing on the Bundesliga, we might slip up in the UEFA Champions League and be knocked out. We might slip up in the DFB Pokal and get knocked out, although we're doing very well simulating at the moment. But let's say we get knocked out of those 2 competitions. If we don't win the Bundesliga, which is looking very unlikely right now, well, we've won nothing. We won't win anything in Season 2 at Dortmund, and that's not really the way I want to finish my career at Dortmund. I at least want to be winning something. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Do we now switch our focus from the Bundesliga to the Champions League and the DFB Pokal, and at least then we've managed to get some silverware? Or do you guys think that 17 points is still doable? It's not even the fact that we can't, it's the situation of us getting 17 points. I think we can do it. It's the fact we need Bayern Munich to drop 17 points, and I'm just not sure that's going to happen. But it will be interesting to see what you guys say down below in the comment section. Please let me know, and I will discuss it in the next episode. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.